okay, around 12:05. And again, the tornado has been confirmed on the ground, so you definitely want to take this seriously. Take your tornado precautions, get down to the lowest level of your house, stay away from doors and windows, and put as many walls between you and the outside of your house as possible. Wesley?
We might be getting some new information. Be sure to check that chat over there, Eric. Yeah, we're still watching that tornado warned area. Again, the tornado warning that was issued earlier that expired at 12:15 p.m. for northwestern sections of Jackson County, that one probably is beginning to see less of a threat in that area.
Okay, we got some new information on that, Wesley.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
All right, so that tornado warning for northeastern Harrison County has now been canceled. So Harrison County no longer in that tornado warning. The tornadic thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warning area, and the warning has been canceled. So at least that's some good news for Harrison County. They're in the clear.
Right, yeah, Harrison County no longer under a tornado warning at all. Now the only tornadic threat in the entire WLOX area is inside of Jackson County. Also worth mentioning, I'm seeing a new yellow polygon show up in George County. Those folks west of Lucedale under a severe thunderstorm warning, the same line of storms that is pushing from west to east through the area. Their severe thunderstorm warning goes until 12:30 p.m. Likely, of course, the non-severe threats of heavy torrential downpours and frequent lightning. But I would imagine also the severe weather threat of some damaging wind gusts. And again, that goes on for at least the next 15 to 30 minutes there. But of course, the main story right now, tornado threat on the ground confirmed. Van Cleve, you are dead in its sights. So it is very important to make sure that you are taking proper safety precautions immediately. If you are watching this and you are in Van Cleve, it's time to go to your safe spot. Please go to the interior of your home or whatever building you are in, and please make sure that you are away from any windows or any walls, and also make sure that you are on the first floor, because these sort of tornadic thunderstorms can definitely put out a lot of damage and debris. We've already had reports of debris in eastern sections of eastern sections of Harrison County, and also in sections of Jackson County. We're going to continue to dissect this tornadic thunderstorm and look for where the rotation is likely located. But first, let's quickly go over to Rhonda, who has some information.
Yeah, Wesley, we're getting confirmed reports from some of the emergency managers in our area, confirmed tornado touchdown in the Pops Ferry area that Eric mentioned in the Biloxi area near the Cypress Lake Apartments. We have a crew on the way to the scene there to see if there's any damage in the Pops Ferry Road area of Biloxi. Harrison County Emergency Management also confirming a tornado touchdown on Lamy Bridge in D'Iberville. Some debris in Biloxi on Richards Drive near Biloxi High School. Matter of fact, I heard from my daughter who attends Biloxi High School. They're all hunkered down in the hallways at Biloxi High. None of the students leaving there right now. Same goes for D'Iberville High. Jackson County's Earl Etheridge, the EMA there, getting reports of a tornado touchdown. That unconfirmed, though, near Camellia Road in the Latimer area, which is the area that they have been talking about so much. And National Weather Service also tweeting out possible tornado right along north of I-10 near Ocean Springs. As they mentioned, it's kind of all moving into the Jackson County area right now. Harrison County out of that warning. But we are going to go back to the guys that are keeping a close eye on everything right now that is happening. We're going to go over to Eric right now.
All right, yeah, we're still watching that tornado warning for Jackson County, and again, that's until 12:30. And that's for the areas, if we can pop up, I'm just going to hit this here and hit that, and you can probably see that behind me popping up. There we go. So there's that tornado warning. All those areas shaded in red, that is a tornado warning until 12:30, and that's for Jackson County. So Van Cleve, Escatawpa, Hurley, areas along Highway 57, just north of Highway 90. As of now, for Biloxi, it looks like the tornado threat is over for you. There's not really a tornado threat for Biloxi. For D'Iberville, the tornado threat is over for you. For Gulf Park Estates, you're still currently under that tornado warning. Basically, all the way from Gulf Park Estates along Highway 90, approaching I-10 into Hickory Hills, Van Cleve, Hurley, Big Point, along Highway 57, all these areas are under a tornado warning. And what we're seeing are several little areas of rotation within this line of thunderstorms. And I'll pause the radar really quickly so you can get an idea of what's happening. And I'm going to highlight some areas that we are concerned about. Notice these little notches that I've just circled. Those are areas of rotation within that leading edge of that line of thunderstorms. So what's happening is we're getting some strong winds pushing out ahead of that storm that's mixing in with that warm air and pushing back in. That's how we're getting that rotation there. So areas like Van Cleve, You're next in this line to get these strong winds and perhaps the tornado. There's no report of the tornado still on the ground. However, we have had reports of touchdowns with this storm as it's moved on through the area. I'll clear some of this stuff out here and we'll kind of put that back into motion. So areas, again, basically along Highway 57.